Oh, 03.
Wi-Fi mini yang menggunakan SIM card.
You know, there are days when it's very difficult for me to wake up and do the talking because the time is just something else. I can't stuff, I can't show pack off. Time. Yeah, the time difference doesn't do me good. The time difference doesn't do me good. And that's one of my challenges of being out here. You know, I was reading okay, but I think a cup of tea will do me a little bit, will jumpstart me. I'm feeling sleepy. I actually almost overslept, you know. A cup of tea can wake me up Praise me, Lord, every day. Every day. By the way, I've stopped playing music before I start because of the restrictions with this music. You know, I've stopped playing music because of the restrictions that the copyright issues. Because of the copyright issues. But what surprises me is that you know, the campaign songs, the songs that you make, which are supposed to be for campaign, why do you put what do you call? I don't know if it is a digital print on them, such that, you know, when you play them, because you know some songs when they don't have a digital print, you can play them and they are not you know, picked by you know, social media or Facebook or whatever. They are not picked as you know, demanding copyright. But those ones which have got a digital print, they are flagged out as music that you should not play, you know, public, you know. So when you play one of those songs, you find that your content is restricted. So I avoid playing music, even the campaign songs, even some of the campaign songs, because they have got a digital signature which makes it difficult for you to play, you know, when you have a presentation like this one. So I have just avoided, because then the video is restricted, you know, especially for campaign songs. My advice to you who do campaign songs, don't put a digital signature on them such that it becomes difficult to be played on social media. Yeah, digital inscription. Andrew Vincent, thank you very much. Yes, a digital inscription. When you put that digital inscription, it becomes difficult for people to play them as they please. It becomes difficult. I don't understand, why do you put that digital inscription on music that is supposed to be for campaign, is supposed to be played, you know, by people anyhow. Don't put that one. That's why I don't play. That's why you don't find me playing some of these campaign songs, because once I play them, then they are flagged out like you know, you are not supposed to play them. Yeah, but anyway, besides that, I've got a challenge. One of my challenges really is waking up at this time and start doing, you know, the program, because the time is insanely late. Yeah, it's just something else. It's just something else. This one is a challenge. You know, somebody will say, is that white hair? I can see entirely. I have a lot of white hair myself. Hanzila, Kanenga, I have a lot of white hair, my man. I am old. I have a lot of white hair. I just put go black. That's why I just don't like white hair. Not that I don't want to look old, but shishimona febu, you know. Black shishimona febu. But I have a lot of white hair. I have a lot of it. I just put go black. You are looking great. Keep it up, Andrew. Thank you. Yeah, ndabika mo to go black. So apa ndefo kubika mo. But I don't think it's white hair that you are seeing. It's not white hair that you are seeing, but the fact is that my hair is not black. Don't be cheated. I am as real as they come. I've got a lot of white hair, a lot of it. Nepal did for kuisa, you see. In some places, you see, Nepal did for tampo kuisa. I don't know how I'm gonna look when my head goes bad. I don't know, but anyway, yeah. You see that my hair started falling off. Ndimukaramba, fitarafi. The skin is nice. I like it. Boss Sam, thank you. Long live Tayali. Yeah, it's true, Muntwandi. Gardner, Raphael. Yeah, Muntwandi and Pepera Kofe. You should just be praying for me, so that I don't want to go before my children are still young. You know, I've got Kia who is still young. These other two, they are grown. By the way, I've got an engineer daughter. You know, I've got an engineer daughter who is working. Me, I've produced, you know, a child who is already working. Actually, in reality, I've produced more. Okay, but technically I've got only one. But I've got another child who is working, who is much older than most of you. You know, she's working. I've produced. She's a manager. Then I've got an engineer. She's working. My children that I've brought up. Another one is at UNZA. You know, doing also software engineering. And the software engineering, not only first year, third year. So this Kia, somebody was asking me to say, is she the only child? Anyway, Kia. Kia, ngakufikonka. Yeah. Kia is, yeah. So I want to live long. I want to see. I just think of my children first. I want to live long to make sure that I see my Kia grow up. But actually, I still want more children. I want maybe even 2. If I can even have 2. Just that Tawakashana Bashnonshu, Tawafo Fiala. But Shupa Kashana Bashnonshu, Tawafo Fiala, they don't want to be Kula Kasavana na Matevera. And yet na Matevera Takwa Nombaka Mat diapers. But therefore that's why mwika mwena mwati shan tawomfa because ngochirude for kufiara. It seems you might end up having children from more women. So if you're bana, yeah. So, but anyway, at the end of the day, Ndi Mukaramba. But please pray for me that I live long. I want to see my Kia grow. Of course, even those that have grown up, you know, they still need me. They still need me. They still need me for my guidance. I like it, you know, time and again when, you know, they call me, you know, to ask me about something. You feel that you should live on. You feel that you should live on. Even children that you have brought up, they have grown up, and they still call you, you know, to ask you for whatever. They don't need you. You know, these others who are working, they don't even need me for anything. They are on their own. But, you know, they need me for my counsel. So I need to leave. Kia needs me. I mean, she's still a child. You know, then I intend to have 2 more, you know, so I need to leave. And you should be praying for me. Becoming, in terms of politics, me, I don't lose sleep on becoming a president. I don't lose sleep. I don't lose sleep over that. You know, some people, they are so obsessed with this issue of becoming president. No, after HH, after HH it should be me. After HH it should be me. You don't know how long HH is gonna live. You don't know. You don't know. No, 2031 HH alia. Tekanya. So, if you president, yes, I've got those intentions. I've presented myself before God and before the people. But me reaching there, I leave that to God. It is not something that we shafat mpaka fena ine. No, I don't operate like that. By the way, let me just mention that I've liked the way Jito is coming out these days. I've liked the way Jito is coming out. Mia mumweve Jito. That my video ale panga number 3 panga sensi, because he's focusing more, on Wakateka. At the moment, all of us should focus on Waka in the Ichidema. We cannot be creating content with subliminal promotion of ourselves. We should not create content with subliminal promotion of ourselves. Right now, we should focus on President Hakainde Hichilema. And when I talk like that, it's not that I am being jealous or I'm being ambitious. No. You should, all the time when you think about people who are ambitious, no, it's not that I don't want. I want, but I have given it more to God's grace. I've given it more to God's grace. If God wants me to be there, I will be there. But I'm not going to fight anyone. I will only fight anyone if they are doing something wrong. So you get me right. I will fight anyone if what they are doing is wrong for the country. Now I'll fight anyone. But I will not fight anyone for me to be president. I will not do that. I will only fight anyone who is doing something wrong to our country. That one I will fight. But I will not fight anyone for me to become president. Because to become president, number one, really, it is an appointment from God. That job, that position is not easy. That position is not easy. That position, you need to have an affirmation from God. You need to have an affirmation from God. To alichipisha president. It's easy. It's easy. Muzambia to alichipisha na president. I don't know who the ones have president. Who the ones have president. Who the ones have people just wake up from sleeping and woke up president. Why do you want to become president? A lot of people who talk about desiring to be president, they don't have an agenda for the country. They only have this dream. They only have this unbridled ambition of becoming president. But really, they have no vision for the country. They don't even know what they're going to do for the country. A lot of these guys, they are so basic. They don't have a direction for the country, and yet they want to become president. Muzambia will president tualibuchipisha sana. It's like every man wants to become president. Who you want to president? President. Idealist. Yes, I'm the president of a political party, but I don't have that, strong age. I must be. No. I leave that to God. That position is too big, to be pursued without a clear vision, without the intervention of God. So for me, I leave it more on God. So when I talk about Jito, it's not that them quite jealous. I don't sham quite jealous. I'm not envious. I'm not envious because what is mine is mine. What is mine is mine. I'm not envious. What is mine is mine. So I'm not that guy who looks to say, he has got that. No. Not me. Not me. You know, God really blesses me in his own way. I have my share of everything. And most of the times I have very good things. Very, very good things. Very good things. So, isaka manai. Ishakwata ponankanina. Ine nefondia fisuba. Nefondia fisuma. Lesarantebeta muntu wandi. Arantebeta from nowhere. Dawa fe kwa. Ngwa. Dawa fe somehow God arantebeta wino. So nshakwatenha yakukumbwa abantu yakuba jealous na abantu bambi to be envious nshakwate nshitafinshi panondi nangu musabaira Tayali shani ulechula muntu wandi panondi fish ndekabila chiruva Tayali finish ndekabila I have what I need. I have what I need. God gives me what I need. God gives me what I need. I have no reason to be envious. God has given me more than I ever wished for in my life. God has given me much more than I ever wished for in my life. So, but I will tell you if you are doing something wrong. And I will praise you when you are doing something right. Tuma video number 3 ko wino. Turechita focus pali wakateka. Turechita focus pachalo. And that's what we want. I was against my video yakwa Jito because that was creating division. That was, he was losing focus. He started focusing on himself other than, nikateka. That is the man that is supposed to promote. And then ka division, he will cause confusion even among those people who are serving President Aka in the HM. So that's why I spoke. And I monitor what he posts. Not only Jito, a lot of other people I monitor, and at least, I'm seeing that. And by the way, congratulations. Some of you may not have realized that our inflation has dropped to 7%, 7 point something percent. I saw it on Jito's page. Inflation now is 7.2. What is the inflation? What is the inflation? I saw it on Jito. It has dropped from 9% in January and 7% now in February. And these are single digits we're talking about. This is big. This is big. So some of you who are critical, 7.5. Thank you very much. Thank you, Joseph Muchin. So it has dropped to 7.2, 7.5%. It was on what? 9.2? Michelo, was it on what? It was on 9 what? In January. What was the inflation in January? What was the inflation in January? It is on 7.5. February 7.5. January, what was the percentage? 9.5. Yes. So it has dropped from in January it was 9.5 and it has dropped to 7.5. That is huge, Mwevantu. That is huge. We are talking about inflation that was quite high in double digits. It is now at 7. Whiteson Shimo Mulenga is saying 7.2. Anyway, so it has dropped to those 7.4. Now it is 9.4. It has dropped to 7. I don't know if it's 7.5, 7. I'm seeing different figures here. That is really good. It is good no, Bali is not working. I'm telling you, these economic indicators are very good. And especially when they are coming at the beginning of the year. At the beginning of the year, because in January, inflation ilawa high. Why is inflation high? Ilawa high because, nishta ya kulima. We are not harvesting. Inflation is kuchepa when we are harvesting. Now, just in January, before we even get, our produce from our farms, inflation is down. So we can anticipate that inflation will actually drop even further. When we even start harvesting. These are positive economic statistics. Of course, when I talk about economic statistics, some people would say, hey, but why are things not going down? Somebody was telling me, hey, but if the dollar has increased, by the way, the dollar has also gone down. Dollar is by 18 number. I don't know what the rate is, but I saw the other day it was almost 18. It was at 18 somewhere there. Dollar has gone down. Now, and some people are saying, if the dollar has gone down, why are the commodities not going down? I know even when I talk about inflation, to say inflation has gone down, I know some people will say, why are the things going down? Why are the things not going down? You are talking about inflation not going down. Hey, the dollar, why are you saying the dollar not going? No. The economy doesn't work out like that. It doesn't work out like that. Even in America, it doesn't work out like that. If intunga fya pamulu, tafibuela panshi, tafibuela panshi, economy doesn't work out like that. Kuti fya wela, fine, kuti wafunyako ka teningwe, kashani, but really, substantively, they don't go down. They don't go down like that. They don't go down like that. So, mwirachi ta confuse if into dollar na iwela, nevintu file fya wela. It doesn't work out like that. It doesn't work out like that. And but I'm a politician sometimes they come out like this. They just want to, my voice for very why. Tafiwela, mwirave poa. The only way life is appreciated for the people is giving them more money. That is the only way. So, don't expect that thing to feel well. What you should be striving for is to get more money, is to have more buying power. Commodity prices reducing does not necessarily give you more buying power. Because if you don't have the money, if you are not earning, you cannot have buying power. What gives you buying power is the money that you make. Not if into kuwela. Don't confuse yourself. No, if into fiawela. Yeah, kuti fiawela, because people are not buying. People don't have money. So you need to have that balance where people can afford. What we should fight for is that people are able to make money. People are able to make money and they can be able to buy their commodities. If you go to next door Congo, for example, Congo DR, things are very expensive. Things are very, very expensive. Ubunga, it's way above our prices in Zambia, in Congo. But because people have got money, people make money, they are able to afford. They are able to afford. You see? They are able to afford. And by the way, talking about Congo, the conflict that is going on in Congo and the killing of Willy Ngoma. I wanted to talk about it a little bit more. But social media, particularly, what is this? YouTube. They flagged my articles out. they actually removed my article because I appeared to be sympathizing with this guy. So they censored my article. But this is what happens when when the big powers are behind you, or they are against you. We think sometimes that no, there is freedom of expression. No, there is nothing like freedom of expression. There is no freedom of expression. Even on these social media, there is no freedom of expression. Because certain things, the policies are set according to these people who run social media. Facebook has got its own policies. You can't, for example, on Facebook, you can't just come out and start advocating for Palestine. They will censor your content. And in our YouTube, according to them, M23, these are extremists. These are extremists. These are rebels and whatever. But really, we need to understand what is really going on in Congo. We need to understand. I also got a number of phone calls from different people, particularly those who are against the Banyamulenge. They were calling me and they were shouting and whatever. And they talk about, no, these Banyamulenge, they are refugees who were allowed to go into Congo. When there was war in Rwanda. Now, this is just also misinformation. When there was war in Rwanda, when did genocide take place in Rwanda? When did it happen? 1994. 1994. That's when Rwanda had problems, and that's when we saw a number of Rwandese going into exile, becoming refugees. But this is 1994. 1994 is yesterday. It's yesterday. But this problem has existed from the time Zaire got independence. It has been there. It is not a problem that started because of the war that happened in Rwanda. No. Of course, we have some of them who went into Congo as refugees. But we have indigenous Banyamulenge living in Zaire before even the country was born. This is the truth that they are not telling you. We have the Banyamulenge living in Congo DR as indigenous people. They have been living there. And they just came and changed the law and to start pushing them away. After the borders were created, to say, no, we don't have the argument that some of you have to say, we don't have somebody gave me this example to say, do you have Congolese in Zambia? That's being basic. Just that is being basic. Do you have Congolese living in Zambia? That is being basic. Who are Congolese, by the way? Who are Congolese? I come from the Lubalunda people. Lubalunda people. They occupied territories between Zambia and Congo DR. Now Congo DR. And when they drew those borders, we have our part of our people living in Congo DR, and some of them living in Zambia. This is very common among many African countries, and it's not just happening between Congo and Rwanda. It is happening in many countries. In Kenya, the Maasai people. We have the Maasai in Tanzania. We have the Maasai in Kenya. Go to Ethiopia, it's the same situation. A number of countries, even when you go to the northern part, Morocco has got issues with some of the tribes there, ethnic groups. It has issues. It is a prevalent or existential problem that was created as a result of the borders that were drawn by these people that were just looking at minerals and land. That's all. When they were drawing the borders, it was about who was powerful and what interest they had. They didn't consider the people. And now, after they have left, we are busy now, killing each other because of these problems that they created for us. These problems that they created for us. So, in my view, the issue of the Congo conflict, I mean, it is the selfishness of some politicians who don't want to be honest. They don't want to be honest. They come and they tell you lies, and you come on social media and you are busy defending it. Even these people, the Western imperialists, they defend some of these groupings because of their interest. They are benefiting out of the war that is in Congo. They are benefiting it. They like it. They like it when Africans are fighting amongst themselves. Because then they take one side, to say, we are going to help you. We are going to help you. President Tshisekedi, he has been all over the world. Now he has even gone to the Americans to seek help. Seek help from who? Who is your enemy? Who is your enemy? No, Kagame is my enemy. Kagame is not your enemy. Kagame is your brother. And if only you can sit and, look at these issues in a civilized manner. We don't need the imperialists to come and, taking sides and make us fight. I mean, the wars that we fight in Africa, we don't make guns. Africa does not make guns. Africa does not make, grenades and all sorts of war weapons. We don't. But they give us those guns and ammunition so that we can fight amongst ourselves. And they give us my stupid doctrines, for us to start looking at each other as an enemy. Africa is where it is because it is divided, because it has people have been indoctrinated to look at each other as enemies when we're supposed to look at each other as brothers and sisters. We don't have a problem in Africa. The only problem that we have is these people that have indoctrinated us, who has made us start looking at each other as enemies. The moment we remove that, Africa will be more developed. We get indoctrinated so much. We have been indoctrinated. They take us to these schools and they tell us things that they want us to believe. They tell us that things that they want us to believe. And we like it. I mean, you are busy. Museveni must go. Museveni must go. Museveni must go. And they are busy sponsoring this guy, Bobby Wine. They are busy sponsoring this Bobby Wine. And he has no shame to even go to their parliament and start presenting himself. No, Kagame, you must what is this? Museveni, you must install sanctions. You must deassociate yourself. I mean, these are puppets. These are puppets who have no clue. But they enjoy, being hosted by these imperialists. I mean, what interest does this Bobby Wine think the Western imperialists have in Uganda? What interest do they have? I mean, it is so foolish for any of these politicians to think that the Western imperialists, they have got their interest. I mean, they have got their countries to protect. They have got their interests to protect. But we keep running there. We keep running there. No, democracy. No, because who tells you that because a person has been in power for a long time, there is not democracy? Democracy is what the people, how the people want to be led. That is democracy. How the people, the indigenous people want to be led. Eh? I mean, there are people. Anglo Marco, how long was she in office? How long was she in office? There is Putin there. How long has he been there? Look at China. Xi Jinping has been there for a long time. Look, but China, you talk about, you celebrate about democracy, changing leaders. No, we have to change a leader. Look at China. Xi Jinping has been there for how long? And look at the country. The country is far much better. They infuse this. They infuse this mentality of competing, making you fight. And they even give you money. They even give you money to fight. No, this one must go. This one must go. This one must go. He must go. But is that development? If you take out Museveni, does it mean that development will come? What is this? Uganda is doing much better than many African countries. It's doing much better than many African countries. But there you are. No, Museveni must go. Museveni must go. Why should Museveni go? Why should Museveni go? No, he has been there for too long. Is that a crime? Is that a crime? Look at countries where leaders have lived there for some time. They are doing well. Even Libya, if you look at Libya, Muammar Gaddafi was there for some time. And look at Libya. Libya was developed. Libya was developed. Look at where it is now with the so-called, let's bring in democracy. Let's bring in democracy. So some of these things that we get excited, no, democracy, which is, pushing people that do not, pushing the agenda of other people. Why do they come to teach us about democracy? And some of our countries, trust me, from my perspective, even this presidential term limit, I am against it. I am against the presidential term limit because, this democracy that you talk about, elections, we lose so much money out of that. And they are excited. Why is it that all the time, elections, they help us. They give us money for elections. They sponsor opposition. They sponsor people to rise against. Why do they do that? They do that because then we are unstable. These always changing leaders, elections. They don't develop our countries. They take our countries backwards. We need some stability. But when we know, no. They even sponsor this one. No, start campaigning. That's why, I don't think these Western imperialists will ever sponsor me. But I don't care. I just don't care. Because I don't believe that we should always be fighting for change. No. We will not develop as long as we keep changing leaders, like pants. We will not develop. Changing leaders is not development. So I can tell you, this is what I believe in. And if I have an opportunity, trust me, I am against that presidential limit. I am against that presidential limit. And this is me. I'm not in government. I'm not anywhere. I am against presidential limits. Because these presidential limits, us changing leaders now and then, it takes our country backwards. Even this Hakainde Hichilema, that's why I'm supporting Hakainde Hichilema today. I'm supporting Hakainde Hichilema. I want him to continue. Because Hakainde Hichilema has sown seeds which are germinating now. What is this germination? Germination in terms of investment. You have seen investor confidence. Investor confidence does not come when there is an instability. When they are wondering is it going to continue? Who is going to come? Investor confidence doesn't come. Investor confidence does not come in an environment where, leaders are always changing. It doesn't. It is the enemies of our country who come up and start sponsoring some puppets like Bobby Wine. They start sponsoring this. I mean, frankly speaking, I will tell you, for me, Bobby Wine is just a puppet. He is just a puppet. He's an actor. He's an actor. And people get cheated. They think that, no, Bobby Wine can liberate Uganda. Liberate Uganda from what? Liberate Uganda from what? Uganda is doing well, and that Chagulanye cannot do anything to Uganda. That Muse knows Uganda like something in the palms of his hands. He understands the country. You don't hear of this tribe, what you don't hear of those things. And these are some of the things that some of these leaders, they have managed. Museveni has managed to hold Uganda together. He has managed to hold Uganda together. Before, when there was Milton Obote, even this issue of tribe was a big issue. It was a big issue. But Museveni has managed to hold the country together. Now this Chagulanye comes up, being sponsored and speaking. I don't like these leaders that go to speak in these foreign countries, in the Western countries, and they are busy talking. And you get excited. No, he's on BBC. He's on whatever. He was interviewed by BBC. He was interviewed by CNN. I don't like those. I don't like those. Because those people have an agenda. They have an agenda. And we mess ourselves big time. So, even that Tshisekedi going, what is the interest? America is supporting Tshisekedi. Trump was boasting, we have the biggest, deal in terms of land, in terms of minerals. That is their interest. That is their interest. And they are happy to continue having the conflict in the Congo. So that, yes, they can come and say, no, we are protecting you. We are protecting you. They create conflict between brothers, between siblings, so that they can say, no, we are protecting you. We are protecting you. Protection to you, the people of the Congo, to you of whatever, where there are conflicts. Protection is in peace. Protection is in recognizing your brother. Protection is in agreeing, Tshisekedi and Kagame, looking at the problem realistically and sorting out the problems as Africans, not going to America to go and get drones and start dropping on people. And you think you are advancing. You're not going anywhere. What are you losing out of those ammunition that they are giving you? What are you losing in exchange? What they are getting from you is not coming back on African soil. It's not. It is going out. It is going to build their countries. And every day we'll keep on running to them. We'll keep on running to them, admiring their buildings and their infrastructure. It is so, really, for me, I am against a Western intervention in our leadership, in our rule. I am against. Let the people decide. Let the people decide. They do decide. We don't impose on them. We don't impose on them. They have elections. Do you see African countries going to do addition to observers, electoral observers? Do you see African countries going to do monitor elections? They don't go there. They don't go in these developed countries to go and monitor elections. But for us, no, this one, European Union has not recognized elections in Tanzania. Whatever. Nonsense. Nonsense. No, Samia Suluo, whatever. I tell you, no. Anyway, let me not blow myself in that, because really, this is the disadvantage of being a refugee. You know, when you're a refugee and you're talking like this, when you come out on some of these issues, you know, to Aisanga Mailo, bakufumia patawe, mune, kabiye kairu randa tukumia kwa diva democracy. Go back. That's why I want to go back in my country. I'm okay. They look after you. What? But I remain an indigenous African. I remain a Zambian, and I will not be indoctrinated. But a lot of people are indoctrinated. Visas. Getting a visa, people take it like it is an achievement. It is an achievement to get a visa. People fight to get a visa. Why are you so excited to get a visa? Why are you so excited to get a visa? Stay in your country and build your country. Yes, I'm here. I'm not here because of on my own accord. No. And this is why I hope my issues can be resolved so that I get back in my country. Otherwise, I don't subscribe to this nonsense of living out and then looking down upon our countries. I don't subscribe to that. Yes, it's very nice here. There is no load shedding. I'm living in this nice apartment and in everything and whatever. Very nice. But I would want to have this in my country. That is if the suffering I have is, I want to be in my country. Me, I'm patriotic. Hey, but you are in the whatever. Why are you talking about Haka in the Ichilema? Me, I'm patriotic. I'm patriotic in Tenet Sanguka. Tenet Sanguka yo. That is really how I look at things. And it's not every opposition in Africa that I support. Some of these opposition, I don't support them. I don't support, and I'm declaring it here. I don't support that Chagulanye, because Chagulanye, Bobby Wine, the so-called Bobby Wine, that guy, I mean, he's just a puppet. Those are the people that have messed up Africa. People who subjugate themselves into the imperialists. I don't like those people. People who subjugate themselves to the imperialists. Everything. No. That's why Haka in the Ichilema, I am very impressed with Haka in the Ichilema, because Haka in the Ichilema, when he was in opposition, I really thought that Haka in the Ichilema will be a puppet, par excellence. That's what I thought. But Haka in the Ichilema, you guys, you don't realize the diplomatic wit of Haka in the Ichilema. Because Haka in the Ichilema, he toes a line that really I admire him. I don't think I can be like Haka in the Ichilema. Because Haka in the Ichilema, it's not that he agrees with everything that comes from the West. And yet, he has maintained the relationship. I really thought that Haka in the Ichilema would be a puppet. But Haka in the Ichilema is not a puppet. Look at, even in statements. One example is, this issue of LGBTQ. The issue of LGBTQ, we thought that Haka in the Ichilema would just go with it. But where? He managed to sell. He managed to take a balance. Even on economic diplomacy, he has managed to play it well. Look, Western the IMF, they were just proposing an extension of 1.4 billion again. And Hakainde Hichilema said, no, we're not going to get that. They are recommending, they are wishing to give us more money. But Hakainde Hichilema is saying, no, wait, hold on. You know, he really balances up it very well. Very well. We thought that he was going to be against China. Hey, no, China, whatever. Zambia was the first African country to receive money in Chinese yen, other than the dollar, because we are on the medium of exchange on an international level is the dollar. But Zambia accepted the Chinese yen. And that was a shocker. That was a shocker to the Americans. Americans were not happy. Even when you are seeing these Americans, the American ambassador coming, talking, you know, because you like to, when that American ambassador speaks out, when he says something that is negative about our country, you get excited. You know, American ambassador said they have interest. They have interest, and some of the things they thought that Hakainde Hichilema would be their puppet, and Hakainde Hichilema has been standing steadily, you know, moving the country, you know, in safe places, avoiding, meandering the economic turbulences and the submission to the imperialists. He has been doing very well, and some of them, they are not happy. That's why you see that American ambassador issuing statement. That's why you see America being banned. That's why you see Zambia being banned. Zambia is being banned. You know, is facing these sanctions. Now you can't even get, when you are in Zambia, you can't get a visa to go to America. Why are these things coming up? They are coming up because some of the positions that our government has taken, they are not happy. They are not happy. And if you have not seen, we have a man in State House, trust me. This is not just about, no, Tayali, because you are outside the, no. We have an intelligent man. We have a man that is very cautious on how he's moving on things. Very cautious. That's why you have some of those challenges. That dollar going down, it is not by accident, no. That inflation going down, it is not by accident, no. That investment flowing into Zambia, it is not by accident, no. And because you are broke today, don't think that because you are broke, because the problem when you are broke, when you hear that the dollar has gone down, you want money to magically enter into your pocket. You want money to enter magically into your pocket. No, it doesn't work out like that. The dollar can go down, but you still be broke if you don't have something to do. If you don't have something to do. And some of you complain. No. Hey, this country. You are not educated. You are not educated. How are you going to find opportunities? And you are looking for opportunities, and those opportunities that you are looking for, you are not looking for opportunities aya panshi. But you left a white collar job. How are you going to have a white big paying job? How are you going to have it? How are you going to have it? Because these, some of you, grade 12 social media. You are busy criticizing the country, busy criticizing whatever. Hey, what? Because you are broke. Because you are broke. And you are broke not because there is no money. No, not because there are no opportunities. It is because yourself, as an individual, you are disadvantaged. Tawasambirira. Wala kuingisha nchita kwati utampo kufola wino. Utampo kuensha motoka. Utampo kuikala munganda ya muka blonga. Ukwate ko gero ngo inakwata. Wala mukwata shani gero inakwata. Mwekalifu kwa nepamu kashwa. Tayari mushani na wadi. Kutua msunga gero yewe. Kama kala yandeke utua isunga. Ukusunga kala yandeke kukosa muntu wandi kukosa. Wabu kafine 0 turesa vaida. Kukoso kusunga kala yandeke. but therefore akala yandeke we munsta wasambirira but if isungu pa social media full na to talk time to akupimisha and you are busy criticizing our country, no, Hakainde Hichilema is doing nothing, Hakainde Hichilema is doing nothing. He's doing nothing. What have you done yourself for yourself, first of all? Mwaya kutuma skulu. These days, I've been receiving people. Sadly, I don't know if I should say sadly or positively, I have become an ambassador here in Malaysia. I've become an ambassador. There are a number of Zambians that have been coming to Malaysia. And most of them, they call me when they are here. Some of them, of course, I appreciate those who send me text messages and they ask me about the situation here, whatever. But a number of them, I'm telling you, since I've been here, I have received more than 10 Zambians who have called me. They are already in Malaysia, and they are looking for opportunities. No, ninji sam for enchito, batari kutimantayila kwa ma connection. Anyway, you think you can just leave Zambia like that? You leave wakwene ndeke washtisha, you know, akanga ndakove wachita withdraw pasho napsa pasho withdraw you wakwene ndeke. You come here and you think you just walking into this country and look for a job just like that. Let me tell you, Malaysia has got very strict laws in terms of, you know, immigration. Don't just leave your country and say, I'm going to Malaysia. Africa kuna to ambo for enjito. Malaysia yarikawa kuno. Yarikawa. This is not a country where you can just come and start looking for a job as a maid. No. Don't be cheated. And I'm sounding a warning to some of you because I have been receiving these people here. And they call me and I look like I'm unhelpful. Malaysian laws in terms of immigration, they are very strict. You can't come nangunimu malonda. You can't come and get into Tokunoaze malonda. You can't. Avene bakuno. Tababombe nchito. Isha paratisha bumedia. They don't work as maids. They don't work as guards. Tababombe nchito shabulokulondoroka. Even you know, in constructions, you won't find you won't find them. But construction, but they can't do Vandaka boy. No, you won't find them. And they need labor in that. But that labor, they don't get it from Africa. They get it from neighboring countries. Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, India. These are the people that come to work, that come to do, you know, some of these jobs. In other words, they have got specific countries that they accept people to come and work here. Indonesia, Philippines, you know, they have got people, they have got countries that they have accepted, that these people, and they have divided them. They have divided them into sections. Like Wumedi, you know, as maids, you usually get, you know, from Philippines. Philippines, most of the maids, they come from Philippines and Indonesia. Okay, Amagazi, there is this country at Chan, Brunei, not Brunei, at what is this? There is this Indian country. Anyway, they have got countries to say Even in Africa, they do recruit people in Africa, but they go there and recruit them from there. You don't come here and start looking for Sri Lankan. There is another country for guards. Correct fonderanda kabiyoko. Mwebene fima futufia but tantoani kane wachita indoctrinate. But indoctrinate, you are always busy looking for utuma forts instead of focusing on fonderanda. Chena chefo ama forts mfonderanda. Kabiyoko ichimutwe. So they have got people that the countries where they get. And even in Africa, they have got countries where they go and recruit. You don't come here. Why is that chan? Nothing. Kano ule. Ngore for ule. That is another thing. Ama ule ema sangwa fe kuna ama Africans having. Abana kashi. Kanogo importation ya kuno bule. Bule wa street. Not at Shan. Yali cover. Elo we mwa umeve kuno. Wiso hikale kuno. Yali cover kuno. Ule isa. And even amaskulo miyako. Even some of you talk about, no, but me, I'm educated. You are educated. Hey, what is your level of education? No, I've got a bachelor's degree. Bachelor's degree from where? Chisokone University. Anyway, Chisokone University. Who is going to recognize your Chisokone University? Who is going to recognize your Chisokone University? And by the way, I need to emphasize this because from the beginning of the year, people are going, muma school. Choose the schools that you go to. See where you get educated. Hey, no, I'm a nurse. Hey, I'm looking for a job. Which school? Chipute College of Nursing. Chipute College of Nursing. Who is going to employ you? With Chipute, from Chipute College of Nursing. Who is going to employ you? Chipute Healthy University. Who is going to employ you? Look at the schools where you go. Tekula tekuma school fed chikuru kali school. Akabusa kotake school. You go and register there. Afterwards, wakwele ndekat na mfo enchito outside. This is the problem. Because those who are actually well educated, at least they have a chance around here. Trust me, they have a chance around here. If you are well educated, you went to a good university, you can have a chance at least. Nomba unaisa na nani na Chisokone University degree. Who is going to recognize you with Chisokone University? Apa Chisokone kushtisha pama tomato na fintuani kani. No tukuya mkusambirila. So ama skulu muya puaya te kusambirila. Muiraisa mku tukila puawantu. You start when you go to your useless university and you can't get a job and you start insulting the politicians. You start insulting haka inde ichilema. Hey, haka inde ichilema. He's not doing anything. Hey, whatever. Hey, I'm educated, but I can't get a job. It's you have got a wrong education. Wrong education. You can't be employed on that. You can't have opportunities. So, young people, check where you go. Check the education in Ghana wika pa social media. Ask yourself, what have I done? Ask yourself, what have I done? And I can tell you, people who are properly educated, they don't like jobs. Me, I can tell you, I can challenge you that people who are properly educated, they don't like jobs. They don't like jobs. Ishilefo kuyumfwa, te kuyumfwa yo. Ile nalikuwa tavana. Nalikuwa tavana wadasambilisha. I've got people that have educated. And all those that have educated who went to proper schools, they are all working. They are all working. And they work. They have gotten jobs not because of my name. No. Not without my connection. My children get jobs without my connection. They get jobs without my connections. Not I heard one of these ministers, Tayali, he's talking about me, because and yet my daughter was at the University of Zambia. Studying civil engineering. And at one point she needed internship. And this minister helped my daughter to get internship. I am grateful. That you helped my daughter to get internship. I am grateful that you helped my daughter to get internship. It was internship. Tabamu pele nchito. And I'm grateful to Mupani for giving her that opportunity. I'm grateful. But she was not employed. She's employed now, not because of me. She's employed because she's educated. When you are educated, that's it. When you are educated, you will get a job. Even other children that I have brought up, who have gone to good schools, and they got papers, they are working. They are working. The point I'm trying to say is that it is not about you. It is not about connection. Because some of you, my connection. Ngo alikuwa tefi pepala lekankweve. Tawake kale mumushi for 2 years. No. You will get a job. I can challenge you that. Ngo alikuwa tama pepala, proper education. Not education ya mtu wotolo. Education ya pa market. Pa market. If you go and get a paper from a market, from a market university, Chisokone market, senior market, Soweto market, that paper that you have from that market, ngayapa Soweto market, Soweto University. At Soweto University, and I mean Soweto University, you know what I mean. Go and get a job in market, kavia mkushisha tomato. Don't come and start bothering us to say defo enchito with a fake university. These some of the universities, unfortunately, and this is something that Vasia Kalima. These are some of the things that you need to really look at. During PF Mariona Winananikane, education sector, then you have a chief. But PF you messed up Vananikane, Aveniva Mayoavati, Vananyava, Avachesarabu vice president. Vankandulo, you messed up education. You messed up education. You messed up education now, you messed up education because that Taveta, and you said, no, we want to, am I universities? You enrolled so many universities, you gave so many licenses to my universities. There were so many useless universities that mushroomed in the country. Bale badisha FMP, nga baba perempia, baba pera certificate, kabien katena nikan. Baba perempia, kabien go and form a university. Go and form a university. We have universities here kwaje. Abe atibanani. Ba chancellor cannot even express himself. We have some of these chancellors who are politicians. But they are running big universities. But Wasanga Mundumine, he can't even express himself. He can't even construct a proper sentence in English. But he has got a university. He's running it. Go there. Wasanga ma lecturers now. Now have mapa Soweto University, Chimbokaidan University. What? Come on. And this is where some of our children go. And when they come out from there, they are looking for jobs. Even if we teach or we would teach, me I'm always left out. That kind of HLM has employed a lot of teachers. He has employed a lot of nurses. And some of you were busy complaining, I'm a nurse, whatever, but I've not been employed. Where did you go? Chishalala Health University. That's where you went. So there is a mess. We need to regulate these universities. If we say it is a university, let us make sure that it has the facilities to offer what it is claiming to be offering. We really need to do that. Vasia Karima, you are doing good. You are doing good. But I think as we are coming in the next term, can we make sure, can we do an audit on these private universities and colleges? Can we do that? Even schools, secondary schools, can we do an audit to make sure that we have quality, we emphasize quality? This is what they emphasize here. This is what they emphasize here. So when you come here, don't think that they will come and accept you they come and accept you with your useless paper. Some of FEMA paper, you can't come and get a job. So these are some of the things that other countries are doing to protect themselves. But for us, we approach things in a very casual manner. And at the end of the day, people start complaining, this government is not working. This government is not working. This government is not working. And then some of you, it's the attitude, by the way. Some of you are educated, we know, papers, but you can't keep jobs. You can't keep jobs. You can't keep jobs. Bakupele nchito, wayapa nchito, iwe nchito ngabana kashi, ulefo lenda na wabosi, ulefo kwate motoka, ulefo ashana, panono wambo kusa complain. We muntolo watamba fyo ukubombe nchito. Elo watamba fyo ukubombe, but you want a big salary. You want a big salary. Bakupela ka humble salary. No, ulefo uchite awe, tatulefora wino. But look at your spending. Because this is another problem with us Zambians. Our expenditure is big. Some of us, we are busy complaining. We muntunga wafola, kuya pa Chicago's, kuya pa nanikani pa Patricia Achani Padia, granddaddies. Granddaddies, kwa big spender kudia. Kwa big spender kudia. You as a young person, ule wala feka salary, ule aku granddaddies. Ule aku chita kwa ishi. Be moderate yourselves. So anyway, I've said all these things. What I'm just telling you is that President Hakainde Hichilema is doing well. And this mentality of saying, no, we must bring change. Even you are agitating for 2026. No, there must be change. It's very wrong. Who do you want to bring? No, I want this one to come in. I want this one to come in. So that ukaledia, because tauko etenchito. And you think that uyunga isa ponkaladia. Let the country stabilize. Let the country create opportunities. You'll be okay. We don't all need to be politicians for us to be comfortable, because that is another issue. A lot of people run into politics because Zambia, yaba politician. So the only way, to live well, kuingira politics. Apawa ntu abe busy coming to me. Hey, I want to contest. Support me. Some of these people, walonesha iwe. Chiwa nshaku kono kuingira politics. Why do you want to go into politics? Some of them, you have even seen that they have failed on a personal level. They have failed. But ever is some politics. Sometimes wondering me some of these things. Anyway, Naranda said I didn't even think that I would talk this much. I wanted to touch on this issue of even Tasila. People are now busy insulting Tasila. People are busy insulting Tasila. Hey, Tasila this, Tasila this, Tasila. Look, let me just say this. Tasila and the other children of Edgar Lungu, they need to be clever about the situation that they find themselves in. I'm not going to say much, but I just want to tell you, the children of Edgar Lungu, you need to be smart. You need to make a difficult judgment for yourselves. Valungu is dead. Your father is dead. Your father will not come back to fight for you. You need to fight for yourselves. This is what I'm telling you. All the children of Edgar Lungu, your father is gone. Your father will not come back to fight for you. He will not come back. Valungu didn't leave you as young children. You are all adults. You can make decisions. What is happening with this impasse, this barrier impasse, is not right. And when we say this, it is not that we are supporting Hakainde Hichilema, whatever. No. Remove Hakainde Hichilema from the equation. All these politicians, starting with Makebi Zulu, they are just manipulating you. These politicians, Makamaka Makebi Zulu, they are just manipulating you. They don't mean well. Tasila, Daliso, Chieso, Nani. I'm telling you, Makebi Zulu is manipulating you. Makebi Zulu is eating off the body of your father. Makebi Zulu wants this impasse to sustain. He wants it to prolong. Because once to ashika wa Lungu, Makebi Zulu tapari chakwe. The moment we will bury Edgar Lungu, Makebi Zulu's political life ends there. Makebi Zulu's political life ends there. Already, he has benefited so much. He has benefited so much. Had it not been Pechtumbi, would Makebi Zulu be there? Would Makebi Zulu be there? Mwevonse fie banani banani. I even saw Vamwamba was running at Shani at pose. I'm a pose. And Makebi Zulu at topping. I mean, anyone can run a poll, and some people are complaining, have you seen, Mwamba is running a fake poll. He has blocked people that support Munduwire. I mean, let Mwamba do his politics. And I'm not even going to waste my time on that. Let Mwamba do his politics, whichever way he does it. I'm a politics, there are no morals. I'm a politics, there are no rules. Now you are creative. Instead of complaining about Emmanuel Mwamba is running a poll, you just create your own poll. Create your own poll and make your candidate to score high. Create, do your thing. It's useless in politics to stop somebody. No, this one is doing this. You are wasting time. If somebody is doing something, do something else to counter that. If somebody is jeopardizing your path, whatever, you do your own thing. Forget about others. No, this one, you can't stop people from doing whatever they want in politics. You can't. Let them do whatever they want. You just do your own thing. So if somebody is running Amapo in Suku, you run your own poll. Run your own poll. Run your own poll. You don't have to complain. So, but Makebi Zulu even asked to be talking about this Malukula guy. It is nothing but Chitumbi. Without Chitumbi, Makebi Zulu is nobody. Is nowhere Makebi Zulu. What has Makebi Zulu done? What has Makebi Zulu done? Who is Makebi Zulu? Who is Makebi Zulu in politics? Who is he? Who is he? Who is Makebi Zulu in politics without Chitumbi? Who is he? You tell me who Makebi Zulu is. Kanan ka precious card temukunanda. Makebi Zulu, what has Makebi Zulu done? Bakwini Mpumi, what has Makebi Zulu done? Banan kane chair, what has Makebi Zulu done? What has Makebi Zulu done? Padi bana uyumu aicho yu sabaida uyumbi uyu tukanasa. Uyu tukanasa na pasani kani. Blaze, what has Makebi Zulu done? What has he done? Show me what Makebi Zulu has done. Show me what Makebi Zulu has done. Show me what Makebi Zulu has done for us to say Makebi Zulu is worth to look at. What? Makebi Zulu ni Malukula. It ends there. It ends there. Malukula ni Malukula. Asunge Chitumbi. Enchito yakwe. Epa shinte diama politics yakwe. Ishinte diama politics yakwe Makebi Zulu. Chitumbi. Nga mafunya kwe Chitumbi. Makebi Zulu tapari. And you, the children of Edgar Lungu, ought to realize this. You need to realize this. This guy is messing you up. This guy is messing you up. You ask yourselves, how are you going to live 5 years from now? Where are you going to be 5 years from now? Because Malukula, what Malukula is telling you, what Malukula was hoping to alisundira po. Makebi Zulu was thinking that, he's going to use Chitumbi to unseat Haka in the Ichilema. But we saw it. Some of us, we have got an eagle's eye in politics. Turamona pa, tuamona, uyo, alea po, alevo kaya ikala po, tuaya to asundira po. Tuari sundira po, patuma ambitions to akwa Makebi Zulu. Inena alitumwene. You people, you were thinking that I'm mad when I started telling off that guy. That this guy is playing politics. You thought, no. Hey, has he told you that? I told you. No mafia fuma kwati nimpere fiali fuma fia fukuka. It's everywhere for all of you to see. And at the moment, there is nobody in our country who wants the impasse to prolong than Makebi Zulu. He's the sole beneficiary. But as he's benefiting, he's messing you up. He's messing you up. This impasse has caused you, TASILA, to lose a seat. This impasse. This impasse has made you, because of the Malukula strategy, you are losing properties. You are losing properties. And of course you would say, but no, these cases were there even before our father died. Because in the death of your father, you would have negotiated your way out. If Makebi Zulu was not selfish, if Makebi Zulu didn't want to use Chitumbi, he would have negotiated for you. He would have negotiated for you. These cases wouldn't have been there. Esther Lungu. There is no way Esther Lungu would have gone to jail with Lungu's death. No. Lungu's death was supposed to be an absolution of all the cases that the family had. He was going to absorb all these issues if Makebi Zulu had not taken advantage of it. He was going to absorb all these issues. Even Esther Lungu. Because ichako sapo chakwebati. You are scared of going to prison. You are scared of going to prison. Not if you are poor Makebi Zulu alanda tapava. But if at all Makebi Zulu was wise, if you had chosen wise people, this situation would have been long gone by now. Would have been long gone by now. This situation that you are in, whether court says no, Bari Lungu here, whatever, it will not help you. Let's imagine Walungu to abashika lero koko South Africa to abashika. Then what with you? Muipushe mwewe. Iwe TASILA and all your siblings. Okay, let's say Walungu to abashika to South Africa. Then what? Then what? What happens to you? What happens? What will be your life? What will be your life? What will be your life? I have had the privilege of living outside here. I have had the privilege of living outside here. Awe. Te wikalo woman. Te wikalo. Nemwina ndonva winonga ndepita na filafile. Batali. Sen tuyo wali pananikani. Shani. Batali. Sen tuko po picture ndonva wino. Kuno, I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody. In Zambia ngande pita I've got status. Kuno kuliama visa, shani. I've got restrictions. And my situation is actually far much better than you people there. My situation is far much better than people. Me, I've got the attention of the people that are looking after me. I've got the attention. Imwe, you won't have the attention. Imwe, you would have to every day man to ankani, ma visa, chawana sha. Yes, TASILA may have the American citizenship, but you know TASILA, when you go to America, you are nobody. You are nobody in America. You are nobody. In Zambia, you are TASILA. TASILA. And you have got a future in Zambia. You have got a future in Zambia. Whether you are in government, you are not in government, you have got a future in Zambia. You are a brilliant young politician. You have got a life ahead of you. But this nonsense, Makebi Zulu, where is it taking you? It is not taking you anywhere. But look, you can redeem yourselves. Don't listen to these people who are saying, no, you are betraying your father. Your father is gone. And your father, you know your father. Tasila, you know your father. Tasila, you know your father, that your father would not have prolonged this issue up to today. Tasila, your father would not have prolonged this issue. Your father was not so adamant. Your father was not so incorrigible. No. He was a flexible man. He was a man of peace. So if you want to say, not Balungu. Balungu would not have stayed 8 months. 8 months, now they can't. No. There are many instances which we can give examples where Balungu just left it. Balungu what year is that? In 2006. In 2006, Balungu walefo kumina kuchawama. And he had opportunity, he had chances. He had chances of winning that election in Chawama under PF. Vasatabadi washile. You didn't see Balungu rioting. You didn't. You didn't. Because he was a man of peace. He was a man of peace. When Balungu did not put up a fight. No, he didn't. He didn't come up and say, hey, I've got a story here. I've been serving you for so long and what. He didn't do that. Balungu, in the first government, when Sata formed government first, Balungu was not a cabinet minister. He was a deputy minister in the vice president's office. You didn't see Balungu, hey, Shani, complaining. You didn't. You didn't. He accepted it. He was a peaceful man. Basa tabalefwa Balungu bali bashirile bu president. Guy Scott na Musa Mwenyewaisa. No. You are supposed to hand over. Balungu bali fishile. Bali fishile fi instrument of power. Bafisha. Bana kublu shan kublu now kulia kuloji. Bamukunwa. He left it. That was Balungu. Balungu was not so adamant in Pakafe. He was not like that. So, you can't expect that Balungu, if he was alive, he would have continued fighting. 8 months, Balungu would not have done that. Balungu would not have done that. This is not how your father was. This is not who your father was. This impasse has got nothing to do with your father. It has got everything to do with people with ulterior motives. People with ulterior motives. People with ulterior motives. Not Imwe, but it is destroying you people. It is destroying you people. You won't have a life. Even the money that I know you are sitting there as a family because if I go this way, I will be cut off from the money. I know there is money that is involved. There is money that is involved. Money which Makebi Zulu knows where it was, who has the money. Money where, your mother know who has the money. And you all want a share of that money. And you think if you piss off your mother, if you go against Makebi Zulu, you lose on that money. But I can tell you, you are better off having your own life than relying on that money. If really that money is there, you can tow your own line. And that money, as long as Balungu was your father, you can get it. And even if you are to be given that money, you will not be able to, it will not be able to sustain you. You are better off in your country, earning a living continuously, than ishwenda la mesho esho makebi zulu na vamayo va Esther vamive pelapo. You are better off coming back and start earning your life. If there is that money, then you can fight it. You can fight it. Otherwise, Tasila, don't listen to these fools. They are busy insulting Tasila. Divorce that man. Do you know? Do you know for Mufana once? Mamokula Vika, divorce that man. Then it's a man what issue. Mind your own business. Hello? Mind your own business. Why are you bringing yourself in the marriage of Tasil? Hey, Mulekeni. But really, my advice tonight is that salapukeni, isukeni ichiparakasa. Isukeni ichiparakasa. You cannot be held in bondage forever. Your father is gone. You can't imprison yourself. You can't imprison yourself forever. No. Free yourselves. Free yourselves. I keep insisting, and not to call because Mama want one, hey, Akainde Ichilema. How we Akainde Ichilema Terila? No, Akainde Ichilema. Akainde Ichilema is very flexible. And I can tell you that because some of you say, hey, but what about you? You are outside. Inena strategies. Strategies. I operate. How I operate. How I operate. I'm not as simple as you think. I'm not as simple as you think. Because some of you think that, no. No. It is not because of Akainde Ichilema that I'm still here. No. Don't be cheated. Don't be cheated that it's because of Akainde Ichilema that I'm still here. No. No, it is not. But what I can tell you is that Akainde Ichilema listens. Akainde Ichilema is human. Akainde Ichilema is human. I want to tell you, Akainde Ichilema is human. He's more flexible than you think. He's more flexible than you think. I mean, there are people in his government, for example, that I will tell you. Some of you people have been complaining, hey, but this one. You know why Akainde Ichilema is not firing them? He's not firing them because of his compassion, thinking about them. They will tell you, people who are around HH, they will tell you that some people deserve to be fired, but Akainde Ichilema has not fired them. Even these ones who have been fired, they were fired because, they were people that Akainde Ichilema did not expect that they would do such a thing. And the others complained to say, but what if we are going to allow this? What will happen to the rest? It was not Akainde Ichilema was at pain to fire those two ministers who he fired recently. Akainde Ichilema was at pain to fire Gary Nkombo. He was at pain. You have other people that are messing up, and Akainde Ichilema is still hesitating to kick them out. Akainde Ichilema listens. He listens. Akainde Ichilema alikwato ubuntu. Don't listen to these people. Akainde Ichilema kosomutima. Akainde Ichilema kosomutima. Akainde and them here chinka. Alomfwa. It's just that I cannot mention that Wakut. There are a number of people that Akainde Ichilema would have kicked. There are a number of people that have been recommended to Akainde Ichilema to say, this one, take him out. But Akainde Ichilema has been dragging his feet. Mutima. Alikwato mutima. So even Imwevene, Tasila, and the rest of you, Shan. I can be out here, but I can negotiate for you. I can negotiate for you. I'm telling you, I can negotiate for you. If you think that what I'm saying I'm lying, you give me a call and tell me, Tayali, you are saying that here we are, we want to negotiate. Tell me tomorrow. Even tonight, in a push up program, he call me and tell me, Tayali, we want to negotiate with Hakainde Hichilema. Just tell me, I'm telling you, I will negotiate for you. I will negotiate for you. There are no problems that cannot be resolved. There are no problems that cannot be resolved. And the Hakainde Hichilema, I can tell you, at this point, I'm getting shocked. I've been hearing of stories, and I get shocked. I get shocked. But Hakainde Hichilema, this happened. And Hakainde Hichilema is holding on. He's holding on. So, and some of you think that I'm so far away from Hakainde Hichilema. I'm not far away. Don't be cheated. Don't be cheated. I'm not so far away. I know what is happening there. I know how many people are messing up, how many Hakainde Hichilema is keeping. I know. There are many people that have negotiated their way, just that we cannot talk about them. There are many people that have negotiated their way. There are many people that have escaped jail. They have escaped jail. By now they would be in jail, some of these people. By now they would be in jail, but they have escaped jail because they have negotiated. Because Hakainde Hichilema has had them. Because Hakainde Hichilema has had them. So don't be cheated. No, Hakainde Hichilema terela, Hakainde Hichilema fiabu fi. Andina mwiranje wakono kunje wakwe. Hey, no, he will never forgive you. How do you know? How do you know? Hey, Hakainde Hichilema will never forgive you. How do you know? What do you know? What do you know? Me, I know Hakainde Hichilema. What do you know? Hey, me, I know. Hey, you think he will bring you back? What do you know? What do you know? Do you know what I talk to? Do you know if I'm talking to Hakainde Hichilema? Let me not reveal things here. What is said in secret, let me not bring it out here. The point is, I can tell you that you don't know. So shut up. If it is on my case, like any no Hakainde Hichilema will never forgive you. You don't know. Shut up. Shut up. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. Thank you very much for those of you who have been saying, no, Tayali must come back, Tayali must come back. It's very good. It's very good. I'm grateful. Because you say that because you know that Hakainde Hichilema listens. Not those of you who send me text messages. No, Hakainde Hichilema will never forgive you. You don't know. I'm telling you, you don't know. Shut up. And for those, if you want to negotiate, if you have got doubts, you can talk to me. I can assure you. You can talk to me. You can talk to me. I can assure you. You can talk to me. Call me. Call me. Call me and immediately I'll be on the phone. I'll be on the phone. They're only past Thursday. By Monday, things will start moving. Things will start moving. Don't listen to Makebi Zulu. Makebi Zulu is just saving his interest. Makebi Zulu is surviving by Ichitumbi. Without Ichitumbi, Makebi Zulu is nothing. Makebi Zulu is nothing. Anyway, so much for a day that I thought I would not even talk too much. I'm really shocked. But anyway, I can open phone lines so that people can call in. Let me get my phone. Please, you can call in now. Oops. Yes, so you can call in now. Even Tasila, you can call in now. You can call in now. Not to confide Makebi Zulu. Makebi Zulu is just messing you up. Hello?
Yes, what I'm saying.
We don't family.
Hey, Mangani, how I wish you can save my number because tapoka program yon send that to. So the reason I called today, chile po comment pa Mwalanda, in nation defa because nimi munogo ati namkwata confidence that one day you'll become a president of Zambia, right? So therefore urwendo tankiri pamo imwena ile ili ni mukulimweka era abantu bisugire era twarambe kumikoka ekonomba bambi so ati mukati bukira denga ya Afrika in 2026 nabonga 2031 ilo mgawa wa president ukumalero twaramba support paka mgawa wa president.
So Umfamangani, first of all, just there. First of all, you are assuming that I'm alone. I'm not alone. I am not alone. I have got people, even in our political party, they are there. There is a vice president there, who is acting president in Zambia. There is a vice president, Mr. Shafwepa is a vice president, and is the acting president, and in Zambia, and there are members who are operating at that level. Okay? And of course, I've got a lot of other people. Some of the people, I mean, they even help me to live here. That's how I'm surviving. They look after me as their president. So, but at the moment, we are not focusing on ourselves. That's why I don't come here and start talking about Economic and Equity Party and me. We are supporting President Hakainde Hichilema. So at the moment, we want to focus on supporting Hakainde Hichilema because we will be divided. I cannot be supporting Hakainde Hichilema and yet I'm promoting myself. People, hey, join me. No. At the moment, we want to support Hakainde Hichilema. So for me, what I will ask you is that if you believe in me, believe in this call that let's make sure that Hakainde Hichilema goes through in the next election with a landslide victory. Let's make sure. Once we cross that, you have my number. We'll be talking. Once we cross that, you never know. I might be a minister. I might say, no, let's, can you work here? Can you do something, to support Hakainde Hichilema? So for now, I don't want to focus on my party. I don't want to focus on myself. I am focusing on supporting Hakainde Hichilema. I hope that answers you.
Yeah, very well. Thank you so much. But I've got my own view again. It's Nalanda.
Yes.
Yeah, at the moment, you are saying you want us to focus on Hakainde Hichilema. But in the Kairi, being in a paro and I'll wait not until Hakainde Hichilema wins the election. By the time you want to start mobilizing EEP, yes. I'll come on board. But at the moment, since we are saying we need to focus on Hakainde Hichilema, I'll be in the background. Then, imonga mambo kubumi na nomba, that's when you will see me again.
No, I like that, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's do that.
Thank you.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, good evening.
Okay. I'm glad you brought up an aspect of education. I got interested when you mentioned these mushrooming universities. I wish you could bring this topic on its own because I think it's a matter of great concern for Zambia because of what is happening to our education system. It has been highly diluted, more especially for the universities that are training doctors.
Yeah.
Remember before we only had University of Zambia training doctors, and now this time around, almost each and every university has got a health faculty.
Imagine.
And that has really compromised on the health sector. We've had a lot of casualties we've got quite a number of Google doctors. It's like now everybody can become a doctor, even with combined results, grade 12 results. Remember before it was just 6 points that was being considered for someone to study medicine. But this time around, it's shocking to see that some people are becoming doctors. It's like anyone now can become a doctor. And we have a lot of people dying in hospitals because of where these doctors are being trained from. So I would suggest that one day, I think just bring up this topic on its own. It's a big concern for us because health is where everybody actually benefits from. So if we've got doctors that are not being properly trained, I think we've got a big issue there, because I mean, we cannot trust our lives with people who are not properly trained. Thank you so much, Mr. Tayali. Please bring up this topic again, just on its own, so that we give it all the attention it requires.
No, I appreciate that. Just in case I forget, please keep reminding me, but I will note it down so that one day we can discuss it. It is really a big issue. And you know that people, depending on which school you went to, even the attitude is different. Have you seen the language that is coming from some of the doctors? Have you seen where they are even agitating? They are challenging the minister. Whatever. You check. Exactly. You check some of those doctors who are talking too much, where they come from. They don't have discipline. They don't have discipline.
Which universities they have been trained from.
We have University of Zambia has been training doctors, and we didn't have the nonsense that we are experiencing these days. The attitude that we are getting from some of these doctors. But you ask them, where are you coming from? Chipute Health University.
Exactly.
No, thank you very much.
So nowadays, it's really, it's worrying even going to the hospital when you get sick, because you are not sure of what sort of a doctor you are going to find there. But sometimes, even when they give you medicine, you can tell, even if you are not a doctor, that this is wrong medication. You don't even need to be trained as a doctor. You can tell that, honestly, this is not the right medication. Sometimes the only
Google doctors, like you are saying,
that you have been given.
A person
when you get to the pharmacy, they will tell you that. What about this medicine? It works in the same way as the other one. So really, please bring up this topic again. I'm interested in this, and I would want to see a situation where these universities are being controlled. There is control on who trains what.
No, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll give it attention, and I'm sure Siakalima is taking note. I'm very sure that he will take note. Thank you. Hello?
Hello?
Yes. That voice sounds like Precious.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, Precious.
Yes, how are you?
I'm good, Precious.
Yes, I want to talk on where you were talking about TASILA. You were saying that the TASILA, they should involve you to negotiate with the government. Mr. Tayali, every time we keep on telling you, I don't even know why you continue talking about TASILA, Marukula, whatever. The truth is, since you don't know what those people they are doing, just keep quiet, continue supporting the people you are supporting. Stop talking about Wamakebi Zulu. The truth is, you know that Wamakebi Zulu is a threat. You know that Wamakebi Zulu is going to be the president. This is why you keep on talking like that. Because if you were
Precious,
you cannot even talk about him.
Precious.
You think
Precious.
Yes,
Makebi
you
Zulu.
know that
Makebi Zulu.
Listen.
Threat to what? What has he done? Ngatwafunyapo Chitumbi. Who is Makebi? Tell me. What is his political profile?
Okay, why do you keep on talking
tell
about
me.
him?
Because of Chitumbi. We talk about not him. We talk about Chitumbi.
No, that Chitumbi you will never ever see. You will never see the dead body for ECL, whether you like it or not.
The death of Edgar Lungu.
That because it was his wishes.
His wishes.
So you can't change that. The battle is between Balungu and Baka in the Ichema. So you can't even, whether you like it or not, that battle is there. Balungu and Baka in the Ichema.
Edgar Lungu is dead.
They are going to face.
Edgar Lungu is dead. How can he How can he fight here?
ECL's wishes. Makebi is going to defeat
Edgar Lungu is dead. There is no more battle between HH. There is no battle.
Even if you continue talking, but for how long did you started long time talking about Balungu? Have you ever seen them listening to you?
They are listening. They do listen. They do. They do. But they don't have.
Talk even in 2 years if you want. You will never ever see ECL's dead body in Jesus' name. This battle is a genuine one, and wise leaders, concerned citizens, they are waiting for the right time. And when the right time comes, Tayali, you and the people you keep on deceiving, you are going to be ashamed. Shame on you.
Okay,
you
bye.
don't even know that Balungu was betrayed, but you are busy talking every time, talking. You are not ashamed, but you suppose sometimes you should have shame sometimes because you started a long time talking about Balungu. You can't never Balungu until you bring truth to the next.
Okay, Walanda na yefyafula Kaviye, bye. Kaviye. Hello.
Swaskia, good evening.
Good evening.
Hope Murisogwino Konomi Point. Yeah, you know, I've been following you. You don't want to finish your Makebi. But to take you back, I think he started asking us wisdom. Bro Makebi Avegata Pamkosh. Ndamwayo karamba wanji ndakesi Balungu ile akamotavye. For me, I think kwa bonjo kwa ndambo. Because kalaka motavye kwa safe mwayo kushaya wana Balungu. It took Balungu kuingira police for baita bakuya. You know that's not a bearable offense. So Balungu was coming from home because Balungu did the shield. So I think Makebi took advantage of Balungu by Shre. It was to take a punch at either Mukwe Zambia. The Monastate appear to court in Chapo Moingia.
It's true.
I think it's a
yeah. No, you are right.
It's just lack of wisdom. You need to remember. If Balungu by the hospital, Banalungu by Sawera quote Mumu. What are the Karagona Panoma flats here? If you remember again, there is a tally of the type of court. For something, Tasila Wela, I saw a court. If I remember so well, I know what I'm going to. And for me, I think very much what social but non for your South Africa, that's what you think too. I want to say to Papa Lungu, the right side from the family. I think about you and to take an age.
Oh, hello? Hello? Cut that one as cut. Hello? Hello? Yeah, put to come. Anyway, I get what you was trying. It's true what you are saying that Balungu Esther bali bekata pali karaka case. You know Makebi Zulu ali batinyo ko bati. Hello? Hello? Makebi Zulu ala batinyo ko bati. If you go to Zambia ni shpafita. But you know, it's because Makebi Zulu has got his own interest. Otherwise, you know, those cases can be resolved. Hello, what is happening with my network now? Hello? network ya penako. You know, there are people that are so strong. Even me, people, they come and they talk quite bali mwishiwa sana haka inde ichilema. No, me I know haka inde ichilema. Me I know haka inde ichilema. Iwe, umuntu nangu wali mwishiwe, umuntu ala chinja. That's a fact. Umuntu ala chinja, nangu wali mwishiwe, shan. Umuntu ala chinja. Umuntu at one point, you know, get to do things that you papa no papa. So you aka inde ichilema bai kalida. No, aka inde ichilema. Aka inde ichilema is a good man. Yeah, what's your network? Hello? Niche network ya pena. Network ya pena pa. Network ya pena. Chilisha. Tuye mukulala. Finish first kakuli network ya ndapa. How come? But anyway, I don't think it's my network because here I'm live. If it was the network, if it was my network, I would have gone live. I would have gone off this side. So, but anyway, those are my issues. My issues for tonight were just to say that our country is doing well. Our country is doing well. The economic indicators are showing. Of course, when it comes on an individual level, we may be having challenges due to different circumstances. And sometimes, most of you, especially young people that complain to say, no, there are no opportunities and whatever. Ask yourself, I mean, where are you? Where are you? How educated are you? What kind of job are you looking for? Because mwebamo, you are looking for jobs, high-paying jobs, high jobs, and yet you don't have the qualifications. How are you going to get those jobs? Get educated, then you can claim those jobs. Then you can claim for those jobs. Otherwise, I mean, do something else. Do what you are worth of. Do what you are worth of. Not to complain. Anyway, I think let me leave it there. Let me leave it there. After all, network is just okay. No, it's something because I am not able to. I know this line. Maybe I restart it. But anyway, let me just go to sleep. Let me just go to sleep. After all, we have interacted. Thank you very much for joining me. Tushe mwamaka tukeselanda kona pa Friday. For now, I say thank you for watching. May God bless you. May God bless Zambia. Good night.